Hey friends, welcome to Eyezz. I'm Jarrett and today we're going to be talking about Kung Fury's official soundtrack on red vinyl record. This is one that I've been waiting for several months and I'm super excited that it's finally here. When I saw the film, it totally blew me away. I saw it on YouTube just like everyone else, and man, I just loved everything about it. I loved the cinematography, I loved all the 80s tropes, I loved the soundtrack, I loved everything. Such a great film. So for those of you who don't know, David Sandberg, the writer, director, and producer, and actor, the main actor who plays Kung Fury of this film, he was inspired to make this by listening to a lot of new wave 80s music, which I think is really neat. Because, you know, music can be inspiring. We can listen to it and it can give us all kinds of thoughts and ideas, and thank goodness for new wave 80s and artists that are making 80s sounding music, you know, in 2014, 2015. Because now we've got Kung Fury to thank for it. So anyway, enough about me talking about it. Let's actually take a look at the record itself. So here it is. I actually ordered the record right here. So we'll get to that in a second. And then I also ordered a poster. Now this poster is so big, I'm pretty sure it won't even fit into the frame, but I'll show you anyway. Here it is, massive poster. And it says, it takes a cop from the future to fight an enemy from the past. Really cool. It's got Hacker Man on there, Triceracop, Kung Fury, a sun setting in the background. I mean, just all kinds of great stuff on the cover here. It's got Thor on the bottom right-hand corner there, so really cool stuff. So I'm super excited to put this on my wall. And let's take a look at the record itself. Here it is. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I mean, this is the exact same photo that I just showed you guys on the poster. And it says Kung Fury right here, original motion picture soundtrack. I've already taken it out of the plastic packaging, and it says David Hasselhoff, Mitch Murder, Lost Years. Pretty much all of the artists that have songs on this album are written down here. So let's flip it around. Here's that really sweet car that he drives. I think it's a Lamborghini. Not sure. If whatever car it is, post in the comments below and let me know. So then it's got all the songs on here. It's got two sides, side A, side B. It's not a gatefold or anything like that. It's only one disc. Kung Fury, True Survivor with David Hasselhoff. Hilarious. West Side Lane, Red Lighting 6th, Face Puncher. I mean, these are great track names. Nuclear, Barbariana. Anyway, it's got all the track lists right there. So really cool. Let's actually take a look at what the record looks like. So the inner sleeve is pretty cool because it's a black background with red letters, and the red letters are actually the entire, I mean, it's not the entire script, but it is a good chunk of the script. I don't think they could fit the entire script on these liner notes, but really cool. It says cut to 30 hacker montage. I mean, I haven't actually taken a look at all this in depth, but I will. Really cool little detail. So let's take a look at the red vinyl record itself. I'm gonna carefully take it out of here. I don't wanna, you know, damage it in any way because I've waited so long for this thing. Okay, a little hard to get out here. I do not wanna scratch it. Let's see here. Okay, I'm just gonna pinch it and take it out. Okay, here it is. This is side A right here. It's got 7 tracks on side A. It's quite a lot of tracks for one side. And then on this side, it's got 6 tracks. So pretty cool. The vinyl seems to be in great condition. There's no like scratches or anything like that, no issues. I was checking it out for warps, and it seems like there is a slight warp to it. Hopefully that won't affect playback. But anyway, I'm gonna give this puppy a spin, and I'll be right back. All right, we're back, and wow, what an incredible experience it was to listen to this entire album in one sitting. I was just totally blown away. I think the music fits so well, incredibly well, with the movie. So if you guys love the movie and you want to own the soundtrack and you have a turntable, I highly recommend you buy it on vinyl. I also wanted to say briefly that warp that I was talking about earlier did not affect the playback, so thank goodness. It was a tiny warp, but it was a warp nonetheless, but thank goodness it did not affect playback. So that would have been really bad. I was worried about that. But also I noticed when I put the record down on the turntable, side A etched into that side, in between the label and the last song, it says, "What are you gonna do?" ? And then I flipped it over and looked at side B in the same place, and it says, "My job." I thought that was a really cool detail, and that's one of those cool things that you don't get when you buy an MP3 or a digital download. It's one of the cool little perks, I think, of owning vinyl records, to be pleasantly surprised can't even talk, I'm so excited. Pleasantly surprised by those little details. It's all about those little details, you know? So anyway, overall, I really love this album. And my favorite tracks on this album were True Survivor, of course. And what was it? It was like the second song on here too was also, no, that True Survivor was the second track. And the third song I really liked, which was West Side Lane. I thought that was like a really cool, like, I don't know, like a good workout song. Like you could be doing push-ups or whatever. It's kind of like Eye of the Tiger or Push It to the Limit, you know, like one of those cool songs. It's really cool for like getting yourself pumped up and motivated. So I really like that one. Anyway, I highly recommend this album, you guys. I know you're gonna love it. I give it a 10 out of 10, and yeah, I can't recommend it enough. So it's phenomenal. So if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to join the Vinyl community, go ahead and click here to subscribe. I'm going to be coming out with a lot of great videos every Saturday that you're not going to want to miss. Also, drop me a comment below and let me know what your favorite new wave 80s artists are or albums, because I'd really love to hear from you guys. The comments you've been leaving me lately are awesome, so thank you. And most importantly, friends, keep spinning that vinyl. I'll see you soon.